up with the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see any.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go! Let's go! The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 22-yard line.
Mike 38, Mike 38.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Come on.
2 and now on first down. And his pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Two and now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Tua on 4th down. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throw is Strebler. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, here's Strebler. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Devontae Parker. 8 yards on the pickup.
Ahead of the chains now. 2nd and 2. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun is Strebler. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Out of the shotgun, Strebler. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They'll go to Barkley again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Rabbit. Hey, watch that.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
54 Mike. Nice, sweetheart. 54.
From the 27th, Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mike 54. He's crossing. He's checking.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to get yourself...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the